Let's play Minecraft Survival.
Welcome back to our Let's Play. Today I'm gonna have a special video for you guys, hopefully very special, for something that's gone on this week. And it's very exciting news. Um, well, exciting to some people. Um, we are gonna be taking some of these saplings here, and and I want to talk to you guys. I honestly have some pretty good news. So we are gonna go. There's two things I want to do. One of them is with these trees here. I'm gonna get these planted, and I don't need the food on us. So one thing I want to tell you about, and this is gonna be probably a long video, just so you guys know, because I have some sport updates per se for the Beeville sports that I usually do during this time that I'm not there. I do have some news. So I want to take care of one thing in here though first before we do that. And that is this with this chest. Oh no. I need to break the chest maybe? I need to get in that hopper. Take these lava buckets out, I guess. Hopefully they don't go back in. They probably will. Yeah, because these are all filled. So they're just gonna go back and forth. Okay, I thought I could fix that, but I really can't. Okay. Well, I thought I could fix that, but I can't. So what am I going to talk about today? Why is it burning things? There shouldn't have been anything in there to be burned, but I guess there was. Okay. So, today is a very important day. So, I don't know when they had it, but they had a seed meeting. And that's why I have these seeds. Well, they're not seeds, but they're plants. And I'm going to plant them up as we talk here. I'm just going to do a few here. And so what I want to talk about today is sectionals for the team I usually shoot videos for. Okay, why I'm saying that, and I just found out the other day that all the teams did pretty well. And when I mean pretty well, I'm gonna take these bamboo down. Um, they actually pretty much, you know, I haven't been there this year. We're just gonna plant some more saplings here. I hope these are not too close, but I'm gonna spread them out a little bit. So this is so good news. I mean, oh, okay, yeah, you gotta be so close here. Okay, that's good. Um, yeah, we're gonna plant all these different trees around here, and I can probably do one more of these guys. These guys are very tall. So that's pretty much what I want to do, is plant these trees for like a seed meeting. Like every so often I do these seed meetings, for the Bevo Sports. Now I haven't done one this year because of the pandemic, that's been going on. And this is very interesting news. Okay. I didn't know this until the other day. Um, when I was looking at what was I doing? I was just wondering. I heard on like Twitter that the sectionals are coming up. I think that's what I heard. So I heard that the sectionals are coming up, and so I said, well, let me check out, how the teams have been doing, because like I said, I haven't been at any of the games for the spring, or any of this whole entire season's been messed up because of the whole thing going on. There was not going to be any sectionals for fall or winter, um, and so it's spring. So it's been 2 years since 3 years since they played a sectional game, and this is what's very interesting is all the teams, most of the teams are number one ranked in the seed in the in the whole thing. They're ranked number one, number one. There's only one team that is not ranked number one, and that's the team we're gonna start with. So that team is gonna be the softball. So softball, they had a good year, I guess. They have I don't know what their overall record was, but I'll go over. They have I don't know. I have the record up right now on my screen here, so I can look it up and see what their how they did. So I'm guessing so they're 8-1. They won 8 games out of 8. So they're 8 out of 8, which is not bad. They're 8 out of 8. So they won 8 and they lost 8. So their first game was on the 5th. Which last month was the yeah, so that was May 1st. Yeah, May 1st. They had a game against West Jenny, and they won that game. It was 9-6. The third, fifth, 5/3. They had a game against West Jenny. They lost, so it's 10-3. That was the score. And then they played at West Jenny on the 7th, and they won that game, 21-7. Then they played against Liverpool at Liverpool. Yeah, so the first game was it was versus, and it was at home. So the West Jenny game was at home. That's the one that they won the 9-3 or 9-6. The third they played at versus FF at F or versus FFM at home, and that's what they lost to 10-3. Then we had West Jenny, Beeville at West Jenny on the 7th, which they won that one 21-1. Then they played Liverpool at home. So Beeville at home. I mean Beeville at home versus Liverpool. 2-1. That's a close game or match or whatever you want to call it. And then they played at CNS. Lost pretty badly on the 12th. 11-0. But then they played home against Rome on the 14th, and they won that 22-3. And then they played at home against James DeWitt on the 15th, and they lost that 6-0. Then they played again West Jenny at home or at West Jenny on the 19th, and they lost. Or no, they won that game 16-1. Okay. Then they played let's see. So then they played at FM on the 19th. They or at FM. They lost that 8-3. Okay. Then they played at CNS. No, at home against CNS on the 22nd. They lost that game 14-2. You can see who is the big boss around in softball area here. And then they played and that was at home. Then they played Auburn at home on the 24th, which they won that one 6-4. And then they played at Liverpool on the 27th. They lost that game 10-7. Then we will have the softball again at CNS on the 29th. They lost that one 8-4, so they scored a little bit more runnings. And then they played at FM on the 1st of this month, and they won that at FM 15-1. Wow, that's a good game. If you think about it, they played at FM and they lost before, and then they won this time. And the first time they played FM, they lost too. So they've learned, I guess. And that was a big scoring game on the first. And then they played at CBA, Christian Brothers Academy, and they on the second, and they won that game 7-4. Then they just played Liverpool at home on the 5th, and which was this past weekend. Wow. And they lost 6-4. So with all that said, for softball, they're ranked number 4. So CNS is number 1, if you couldn't figure from what I told you about. We lost to them a few times. Um, then we have Liverpool is number 2. FM is number 3. Beeville is number 4. So this is the only team that we're number 4. And then Rome is 5th. And then that's it. There's only 5 teams, I guess, involved in the sectional playoffs. It's gonna become nighttime, so let's go have a nap. Like I said, this is gonna be a long, intense video for you. I haven't done a video like this in so long about sports, and I wanted to do it for the spring. There's no, there's, I have to do something for you guys here. So I can go in here and sleep again. So, so with that being said, we're number we're number 4 and we're playing Rome. Okay. Now if I looked at Rome and we played them in the regular season, we won them 22-3. And I think that's the only time they played Rome, and we won that 22-3. So they should win the first round. They should. They're if they don't, it's gonna be a shock. But then the next level, so they're playing Rome at home tomorrow night on the 8th, and also Minecraft news, the new update comes out tomorrow. The new version 1.17 comes out tomorrow. So that's what's going on. So they play at home at it says 5, so 5 p.m. tomorrow. They'll play playing Rome at home. Okay. So if they win that game, they will be playing CNS at CNS. I don't know what time, but that's who they would be playing. And then the second, so there's 2 groupings. So we're in the quarterfinals for that team. Then the summer round would be CNS versus the winner of our game. Okay, and then the second group is going to be FM versus Liverpool at Liverpool. So I'm not gonna go into the records of their teams, but that's who's gonna play. And if whoever wins the summer round will go to the championship, which will be on the 12th, which is this coming up Saturday at 12 p.m. Unsure of where they're playing. I'm not gonna get into details of like where they're playing for that round because I don't know. So, so that is for the softball. Okay. Let's move on to baseball. Let's just move right into baseball. Okay. Um, they had to buy the first quarter round. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so I'll tell you what their record is, and then we'll go from there. So they have 12 wins and 5 losses. So that's their record as of right now. So quarterfinal, we got a bye. Okay, that was the first round. So tomorrow night. So I'll also let you know we're ranked number 1. We're ranked number 1. Ranked number 2 is West Jenny. Syracuse was ranked number 7. Let's see. I know I should have done. Number 2 is West Jenny. Number 3 is CNS. Rome. Free Canada is number 4. 5th is Liverpool. 6th is Utica Proctor, and Syracuse is number 7. Okay. So that is the ranks right now. Okay, so we gotta buy the first round. So here's how it's gonna go. Everyone else is in the quarterfinal. We're not. We're the only team that has made enough wins to be not have to play anyone yet. So Tuesday, tomorrow night, everyone's playing tomorrow for the quarterfinal for baseball, and we have Liverpool versus Rome at Liverpool. The winner of that game will be playing us on Thursday the 10th at Beeville at 5 p.m. So, and then the other 2 are gonna be CNS versus Proctor at CNS, and then the other one would be Syracuse versus West Jenny at West Jenny. the two of those will be playing on Tuesday as well, or on Thursday as well at 5 p.m. at whatever location they decide. The championship for that game will be on Saturday at 12. Okay, so since we don't know who we're playing, it'll probably be Rome or it could be Liverpool. So if it is, let's say I'm looking at the rings from when we played those two guys. So Liverpool, yeah, Liverpool we won. First time we played Liverpool was on. Have we played Rome? Oh yeah, we have. Okay, so yeah, every single time we played them, we won. Um, when we played, so we played Liverpool. It looks like 3 times. Yeah, 3 times we played Liverpool. First one was on the 10th, 4-2. Third one was again Liverpool on the 26th, 3-2. Close match that one was, and then the one at Liverpool was 7-2, and that was on the 5th, which was just this past week. So you know, if it's Rome, we played Rome. It looks like once. Yeah, we played Rome once at Rome, and it was 8-0. And that was on the 21st. So a little bit of there that you know that we should pretty much do it. Um, okay. So now let's move on to. I see. I'm gonna switch this up. I'm gonna do. Let's do the goals across first. Okay. So their record is. Oh my. 14-2. 14 wins and 2 losses in their league. Okay. Or whatever they want to consider it. Okay. We're number one. Seeing that West End is number two. So again, on Thursday, 5 p.m. for these guys will be a game at home. And we don't know who we're playing. So West Indies number two, they'll be playing at West Indies on the same day, the 10th at 5 p.m. They don't know who they're playing at either. So we're either the other two have quarterfinals on tomorrow as well on the 8th, and it's either going to be Rome. It's going to be Rome versus CBA at CBA. And then the other one will be, and that's at yeah at CBA. The other one will be CNS versus Liverpool at CNS. So we will be playing the winner of the Rome versus CBA. So um, there. I don't. Yeah. I mean, I don't. Rome. I don't even see Rome on here. So they. I mean, huh. A CB. Okay, so CBA is on here. I guess we have never played Rome in the regular season. But we did play CBA and we won 12-10 on the 18th. I don't see Rome on here, which is weird. They usually do play at least Rome once, but well, we'll find out who wins then. it's at CBA, so probably CBA will win. They are ranked higher than Rome. But yeah, so that game is going to be on the 10th, on Thursday the 10th at 5 p.m. at Beeville. Okay, so obviously the winner of our game and the West Shiny game will go on the play on Saturday the 12th. Not sure where yet. They don't know where the final championships are gonna be. So that's where that standings are. Okay, and West Shiny, we have played. If it is West Shiny, we played them 3 times, and we only I'll do another video like this later on probably Thursday. And go over stats again, depending on who wins and all that, because I don't want to, jiff anyone. But we did play West Shiny, and pretty much we only lost once. So, to West Shiny. Another 2 times. Yeah, the two losses are to CNS, which is number 3. So they're ranked number 3. And then West Shiny. They're the only two teams that we lost to. And we played West Shiny 3 times. So, and we played CNS 3 times. So, you know, gotten better. A lot better. Alright, let's go on to the number one team that you probably all want to know about, and that's the boys across. The boys across have done outrageous this season. They're ranked number one. Um, West Jenny is number two. Okay, they've only and so here's their record: 12-3. Okay, 12-3 is their record. They've only lost 3 games on the same team, which is the FM Hornets. Guess what? They're not in our league this year. Normally they are. Normally they are in our league. So here's what's gonna go on. Beeville, number one. West Jenny, number two. Let's see. CNS is number three. Syracuse is number four. Liverpool's number five. Or yeah, five Liverpool. And Rome is six. So obviously we have a game on Thursday at 7. So the boys and girls are both playing at the same time, as well as the softball and baseball. Well, not softball. Softball is gonna be tomorrow, but pretty much everyone is playing on Tuesday, which is kind of interesting to know that they're all playing and they all have a sectional. So we will have Syracuse playing Liverpool. No, Syracuse hosting Liverpool, which is gonna be at Henniger, and then we got CNS hosting Rome at CNS. Obviously, our game will be the winner of the our game will be the winner of the Liverpool versus or the winner of Syracuse versus Liverpool. So whoever wins that will be playing us. So let's just look at those two games, the Liverpool and Syracuse. Syracuse, I don't think doesn't look like we played Syracuse this year. So Liverpool, anyway, we played Liverpool a few times. It looks like. So the first one was on the 27th. That was the first game that they played. 14-4. Not bad, guys. Not bad. And then they had another game of playing them at. So that was at home. The next one was on the 13th, which was at Liverpool, 17-3. And then they have one more at home on the 3rd, and 15-4 and 15-10. So, and it doesn't look like we played Syracuse. So we'll see how that team is. But yeah, that should be a good game. It will be, like I said, on the 10th. It should be at our place. So that should be interesting. But like I said, we're number one. I mean, the only losses that we had this season is to FM, and they were like very close matches. Very, very close. I mean, when they played, the first game they played was at FM, and it was on the 6th, and it was 9-8. Like, it was 9-8. Like, just 1 point. And then they played at home against FM, and it was 17-10. Well, a little more gap. But then they played on the 1st of this month, and they lost 12-11. So very, very good games from what I can tell. Even though I haven't been at any of the games this season. And the championship final round they don't have posted up there. And West Jenny, like I said, we probably will be playing West Jenny for the championship anyway. And we have won 3 times against them, and like 11-4, 14-9, 7-6. So very, very, very intense games for the team to have. And it's nighttime again. So that's pretty much what I wanted to do in this episode is just tell you stats and about the games, about the sectional games. And I've already gotten a screenshot, and since it is nighttime, we are going to end this episode off right now. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and boys and girls of the sports, I do hope that you do very well during the spring of 2021. You guys have a long journey ahead of you, hopefully this week in turn of winning, and continue your winning streak. And next year, hopefully I'll be back doing the sports. I know you all miss me at the games, but it just there's nothing I can do. Okay, I will probably be back in the fall, but for all the seniors this year, I don't know who you are, but I want to congratulate you on a great season and continue going. The Red Bees are on the march, and we're gonna bring home some sectional titles, I think, this year. And we usually do, so not a surprise to me. But yeah, go Beeville, and we'll see you in another episode of Minecraft at later on point. But until my next Minecraft video and the sport videos to come in the future, I'm gonna have to say what I normally say at my videos. That is, bye bye, and be your pride.